Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone and greetings to us all. My name is Fatia Anindita from Suwantoro University. Today I will presenting my article to the second international conference on business, economics, accounting, and technology in 2026. So I will share my PPT. So, my article title is Environmental Disclosure as an Absolute Determinant of the Profitability of Nickel Mining Companies. Let me begin with the background and problems. Indonesia's nickel mining industry, which holds around 44.3% of the world nickel reserve and plays a strategic role in the global energy transitions, face significant pressure to implement environmental, social, and governance practice, as mining expansions has also contributed to environmental degradations, carbon emissions, and social conflict. While corporate financial performance measured by ROE fluctuates in line with global nickel prices and macroeconomic conditions. The problem is that previous studies have produced inconsistent findings regarding the relationship between ESG and financial performance. Some studies found that ESG improved financial performance, others found no significant effect, and research specifically on Indonesia's nickel mining industry, which carries high environmental risks, remains very limited. Therefore, this study examines the effect of ESG disclosure both overall and across its environmental, social, and governance dimensions on the ROE of nickel mining companies listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange during 2021 until 2025. With that problem, this study aims to examine the effect of overall ESG disclosure as well as its individual environmental, social, and governance dimensions on the financial performance measured by ROE of nickel mining companies listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange during 2021 until 2025 period. The study employs a quantitative approach with a causal associative design using secondary data from quarterly, annual, and sustainability report of 8 companies with 160 from quarter observations selected through purposive sampling. The analysis is conducted using panel data regressions with the panel AGLS method and cross-section weight, with ROE as the dependent variable, ESG, ESG as independent variables, and firm size, DARE, and GDP as control variable. Additionally, a nonlinear regressions analysis is performed to further explore the relationship between the social dimensions and ROE. Moving on the finding of this study, the regression result revealed that overall ESG disclosure has a positive but statistically insignificant effect on ROE. When broken down by dimensions, environmental disclosure has a positive and significant effect on ROE. Social disclosure has a negative but insignificant, and governance disclosure has a positive, marginally significant effect. A follow-up nonlinear analysis reveals a U-shaped relationship between social disclosure and ROE, with a turning point at 0.905. Let's take a closer look at this result. The significant effect of aggregate issues such as its financial benefit have not yet materialized, as nickel mining profitability is more strongly driven by commodity price swings and operational efficiency than by overall ESG scores. Environmental disclosures positive effects support legitimacy theory from demonstrating strong environmental responsibility gain greater legitimacy and stakeholder trust, translating into better financial outcomes. The negative but U-shaped social result indicates that social initiative initially impose costs that outweigh benefit, but once disclosure surpasses the 0.905 threshold, accumulated stakeholder trust starts generating financial returns consistent with stakeholder theory over a longer time horizons. Governance positive effect align with agency theory, as stronger oversight and transparency reduce information asymmetry and boost investor confidence. Based on the interpretations, several implications can be drawn from these findings. The findings imply that nickel mining companies should not treat ESG as a single, undifferentiated score, but should prioritize strengthening environmental and governance disclosure, which have proven financial payoff, while recognizing that social investments require sustained long-term commitment before returns emerge. For investors, ESG components should be evaluated individually rather than in aggregate when assessing firm value. For policymakers and regulators, the results support developing dimension-specific ESG reporting standards to better capture each pillar distinct contributions to financial performance in high environmental risk sector like nickel mining. So, that's all for that's all from my presentations. Thank you for your attentions. I hope you all have a great day.